Look up at the sky any afternoon, and you'll likely see a commercial airliner leaving a white trail across the blue. It's a modern engineering marvel. This machine weighs hundreds of tons and easily defies gravity. Yet the lifeblood of this immense leviathan is unexpectedly humble. Welcome to Factopedia English. Today, we dive into a key substance that fuels our globalized world, jet fuel. It's a fluid filled with engineering secrets and enduring myths. Many people think that aircraft use a special, powerful type of gasoline, like cars do. It seems logical, but the truth is far more grounded in history. Jet fuel is not supercharged gasoline. It is essentially kerosene. When a refinery heats crude oil, it separates into different parts. Gasoline floats to the top. It is light, highly volatile, and ignites in an instant. Kerosene settles lower down in the distillation column. It is heavier, oilier, and far more chemically stable. The irony of the jet age is clear. Our advanced airplanes depend on the same basic fuel our ancestors used to light lamps in the 1800s. So why can we not simply use regular gasoline to fly? The answer lies in the extreme environment of the upper atmosphere. At 35,000 feet, the air often cools to -60 degrees Fahrenheit. If a commercial jet used regular gasoline or diesel, the extreme cold would quickly turn the fuel into a thick wax. This would starve the engines while in the air. Commercial jet fuel, called Jet A1, is designed to stay liquid in freezing conditions. Furthermore, there is the vital matter of safety. Gasoline is incredibly volatile. A single errant spark in a vapor-filled tank can trigger a catastrophic explosion. Jet fuel possesses a much higher flash point. If you were to drop a lit match into a small pool of jet fuel at room temperature, it would not erupt into a fireball. It would likely just extinguish the match. But jet fuel is not merely kerosene pumped straight from a refinery. It is a carefully calibrated chemical cocktail designed to solve invisible problems. Fuel flows through pipelines and hoses during boarding. This movement creates a lot of friction, which generates static electricity. Without anti-static additives, a plane can build up enough charge to cause an explosion while parked at the gate. Then there's a threat that sounds as though it belongs in science fiction. Deep inside the dark, damp fuel tanks of an aircraft, life finds a way. Microscopic fungi and bacteria can actually thrive within the aviation fuel. These microbes grow well in small water droplets. These droplets come from condensation in the tanks. They feed directly on the hydrocarbons found in the fuel. As they grow, they release acidic waste. This waste can slowly corrode the aluminum in the wings. To stop these fuel-eating organisms, we must mix specialized biocides into the fuel supply regularly. We need to shift focus from tiny biological threats to the physical limits of the fuel. A common myth says that jet fuel can't weaken structural steel. Jet fuel burns at about 1,500 degrees Fahrenheit, while steel melts at nearly 2,750 degrees. This line of thinking, while popular, misses a fundamental property of metallurgy. Steel does not need to turn into a liquid to fail. Before steel melts at about 1,100 degrees Fahrenheit, it already loses half its strength. By 1,800 degrees, it retains less than 10% of its original strength. Consider a blacksmith forging a tool. They don't melt the iron to shape it. Instead, they heat it until it glows. This softens the solid metal so it can be shaped with a hammer. In a sustained jet fuel fire, steel beams can soften.
They lose the strength needed to hold their original weight. Jet fuel is a quiet testament to human ingenuity. It connects the ancient, crushed remains of prehistoric life in the Earth with our modern wish to explore the skies. It's stable enough to sit safely in a tank, but it's also powerful enough to carry hundreds of people across oceans at nearly the speed of sound.
Thank you for joining us on Factopedia English.
If you found this fascinating, please subscribe, and we will see you in the next exploration.